Welcome back, my fellow fight fans. UFC 272 Covington versus Masvidal took place Saturday, March 5th from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. The number 1 ranked welterweight contender Colby Covington and the number 6 ranked contender Jorge Masvidal take their heated rivalry to the octagon in a thrilling main event. I can't wait. Let's talk Covington versus Masvidal. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, the BMF title holder, 35-15, fighting out of Miami, Florida, has his sights set on landing another spectacular knockout and proving he is still as dangerous as ever by finishing Covington in the first round. Masvidal, the bare-knuckle backyard brawler, is a true veteran of the sport and one of the most well-rounded fighters on the roster. The ATT product brings in a well-balanced attack and explosive KO power when he connects. He is a crafty veteran and wants nothing more than to shut up his former training partner in Covington. But on the other side of the octagon, you have the former interim champion, Colby Chaos Covington, 16-3, fighting out of Miami, Florida, and looks to retain his spot atop the welterweight rankings and make the statement with a dominant victory over his former friend and teammate. Covington is a 2-time NCAA All-American Division I wrestler and brings in a well-balanced attack, but has learned to weaponize his cardio with a relentless pace that only one fighter has really had an answer for. And Chaos took a pay cut just to get this fight, so let's go. Tonight's betting odds has Masvidal coming in at a plus 250 underdog, and Covington comes in at a strong minus 320 favorite. All right, here's how it went down. The energy in the arena is intense. There was so much on the line. Masvidal comes out with his signature flying knee that missed. Colby came out looking for a takedown early and drove Masvidal to the fence, but Masvidal had good defense most of the night. Masvidal early was landing some nice hard low kicks and was starting to look sharp in the stand-up, but Colby was also starting to turn up the pace and pressure. Big moment when Colby gets a double leg early in round 3 and Masvidal was finally on his back, and Colby was starting to drop some elbows and punches, and they were starting to pile up, doing some real damage. 10-8 round for Chaos. Guys, the real story of the night was Colby striking into his chain wrestling and grappling, which was clearly the difference, starting to wear Masvidal down, very workmanlike with his grueling pace that he sets. Masvidal did have a moment late in the fight and clipped Colby on the chin, but Colby's pressure was the difference. Masvidal just didn't have the gas tank to finish Colby. Guys, this was chain wrestling at its best for Colby, and such dominance on the ground tonight. It was just too much for Masvidal with that heavy pressure that Colby put on him all night. Colby Covington defeats Jorge Masvidal by unanimous decision. All right, here's my final thoughts. This was one of the best storylines and buildups for a fight that I've seen in a long time. These two truly hated each other, and they used to be best friends. Who knows what really happened along the way, but the buildup has been wild. Historically, whenever we see such a powerfully emotional buildup, sometimes it's hard for the fight to live up to the hype. Well, we have our answer. The fight was what we thought the fight would be. Masvidal with a small edge and his powerful stand-up, and Covington with his relentless wrestling and pressure all night.
I wrestled like shit, you know. I lost a lot of exchanges that if I would have won them, I mean, on a technical level, things could have gone a little different, you know. I mean, shit, man. If I could do it all over again, I would have gone to college and wrestled my ass off, got my grades up, and be able to stuff all these guys up and then just keep it on the feet. But I was just flat on the wrestling, brother.
Colby has weaponized his cardio, and it was on display tonight, and Masvidal just couldn't stop Colby, and that top pressure was just too much. All right, here's some quick stats on Covington. He is still the number 1 contender. He is now 17-3. He has 4 wins by submission, 4 by KO. He has won 9 of his last 11 bouts. He has 3 first-round finishes. He now holds wins over Tyrone Woodley, Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia, and now Jorge Masvidal. Okay, what's next for Covington? Colby told Rogan in the post-fight interview he wanted to fight Dustin Poirier next, along with some nice choice words.
You know, I figure I'll get another tune-up fight with Dustin Poirier, who said it's on site, you know, and he weighs more than me. He's just a bully who cuts a lot of weight. I don't cut any weight because I know I'm the best in the world, and I don't need to have a weight advantage over anybody. So, Dustin, name the site, you know, bring that Jezebel a wife and bring Connor's little kid, Parker.
Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight tonight and Chaos's performance, and who you think he should fight next. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal fans. We appreciate the support, and don't forget to smash that like button. This is Jake Hattan with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.